All right. I ain't been live in a while, but this one's got me going. So here I go. Walk around, go see what people have to say, what they think of the whole Sniper One. Ready. Let's see what they say. Downtown Joplin. If y'all want to come speak your piece, tell me about how you feel on the whole Sniper One deal. Come tell me. I'm ready. Maybe y'all ain't even heard of it. Come down and learn a little bit. That'd be fun too, right? I mean, we all should know this stuff. So Sniper One is an unidentified police officer from Joplin who unalived a 2-year-old girl, Cleslin Edwards. And I just spoke to a Jasper County deputy sheriff earlier. He didn't even know about it. So that made me go, wait a minute. How many other people don't know about this if he doesn't even know? So I'm going to come down and I'm going to say, hey, what do y'all know about this? And see what people say. Most of them probably going to tell me they don't know because it's not being covered by our local news media. So here I go. Let's see how long it takes Joplin Police Department to show up, tell me I can't do this, because they're pretty notorious for stepping on rights. They took me to court just Monday, trying to shut down my social media, trying to get a judge to come in and help them with it. Eva girl, thank you for your work. Hey, you're welcome. I just try to get some accountability, from those that say that they're here for accountability. Man, walk around. I see somebody up there. I'll go try to talk to them, see what they say. A little chilly out today. Doesn't feel like spring at all, but here we go. Hopefully we can get a few thousand viewers on this thing and let everybody know what's really going on in the world, why people don't trust the Joplin Police Department. We can put it on display for them. The chief asked me to show him it. He asked me to talk to some people and, see what they say. So that's what I'm doing, helping them out. Missouri, yeah, Joplin, Missouri. Downtown, right here. Christine's Curiosities, if you know where that's at. So if y'all want to come down, make a statement, talk about Cleslin Edwards, what happened there, Sniper One, come on down. Let's talk about it. Oh man, I'm gonna get one. Let's see if this guy wants to talk. How you doing, man? I'm living the dream. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, you ever heard of Sniper One? You heard about that?
I haven't.
So, a Joplin police officer was called to Baxter Springs because there was a child being held. So this guy came out, he unalived his. I'm on TikTok live, so I don't hope you don't mind. But so the guy comes out, he unalives his girlfriend, wife, the mother of the child, and then they bunk up in this trailer, and Baxter Springs didn't know what to do, so they called and they said they need immediate response. Well, so Joplin comes over. Well, Sniper One sets up and eventually takes a shot, unalives a 2-year-old child inside this place. Clearly shouldn't have taken the shot. KBI says,
Did he take the shot on his own?
oh yeah, Well, Sergeant Andy Blair, made a statement, and this is all on KBI records, that that man was not coming out of that trailer alive. And so it gave the green light to take care of it. This sniper took his opportunity because he said that he had clear vision and all this stuff. There's no evidence. Like the round he fired didn't even hit the suspect. There's no evidence it even went near the suspect. It entered through the young girl's eye and out the back of her head, went through the refrigerator, went out of the trailer or the camper and into 2 trees. So it never even hit the suspect. And then the suspect unalived himself. He was on the phone talking to people, talking to the police about it. So
I think I may have heard about that actually whenever I dropped trucks, and I think I was in Florida.
Yeah.
Somebody was telling me about it. It was like happening like live whenever he's telling me on Facebook or something like that.
So now the reason that he's called Sniper 1 is because he sued the city to take his name out of the KBI report, because in the state of Missouri, Sunshine Law, there's a little stipulation on it that says if you, if it could put you in danger or things like that.
Kind of like a statute of limitations type thing.
Well, statute of limitations would be like a time limit, so you can't go back past that time.
So he
but
just can't be on, like, once it's off, he's not able to get, like, can't get his info no more.
Yeah, it's not there. Like KCUR out of Kansas City, a radio station, they did a good article on it, and they were talking about like how the more egregious an act that a police officer does, that just excuses him from all accountability, because, well, now people are going to be upset with me. Now people are going to come after me for that because I'm a police officer and I just did something unthinkable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just amazed at our local news media. Where's KOAM? Where's KSN?
Yeah.
Where's KODE? Where's Shannon Becker at covering this stuff? Why are we not talking about Cleslin Crawford, a 2-year-old child?
They gotta protect the city, man. They don't want that blemish on good old Joplin.
Oh, dude, but the blemish is there. It's already there for everybody to see. Yeah, hey. Is that that might be a common belief, but is that reality?
The reality is, I'm not fond of the boys in blue, but we need them.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
With that being said, the good ones.
Yeah.
The good ones.
Accountable. We need accountable police. That's exactly. They want to say that they're making us accountable. Oh man, you Eagles fan? Me too, man. I'm an Eagles fan. Love that. No, we need accountable police. And if the police aren't showing accountability, what do you think the citizens are going to do?
Well, in my city, they turn shit up. Excuse my language. But for that specific.
They are here too, man.
You call and you tell them what the situation is, and don't nobody want to come around.
You heard about Christmas Eve, right? Guy was suicidal here in Joplin.
Was that the one down there at TJ Maxx?
No.
Well, I know there was one like at the
that was a couple of years ago. Actually, the event with Cleslin Edwards happened 18 days after the 2 cops, Jake Reed and Ben Cooper, and the event happened at the Buckle over there. It was 18 days after that. So,
I was at the mall. Let's go remember.
Yeah. So that's wild. And they posted something about it. They said, hey, everybody, it's positioning. They want you to feel sorry for them, and they want you to say, oh my gosh, this is unthinkable. But then when they do the unthinkable, they retract their name from it. When they are the ones that should be accountable, they aren't. You know what I mean?
That's usually how it goes. 2024 is no accountability being held for nobody.
Yeah.
And I stay out the way, so I don't worry about all that bullshit. It's gonna come, but I'm staying out the way, man, because I see what the world's coming to nowadays.
Yeah.
That's for everybody: black, white, yellow,
Doesn't matter.
Terrible.
Yeah,
It don't matter.
thank you.
It's bad. It's getting bad out here. And,
When
so
it-
just stay out the way.
Yeah, when the people that are supposed to be accountable and are asking for accountability are doing exactly the opposite.
If you can't trust the people that you go to call for, then who can you trust?
Yeah. So on the 24th or Christmas Eve, the guy calls in, says he's suicidal and he has a gun. The cops show up. They haven't completed this investigation yet. So then the cops show up and they unalived him. So they went from suicidal, I guess, to homicidal somehow in that situation. Now people are jumping in and saying, oh, have you ever heard of suicide by cop? Okay, yeah, you can talk about that. You can say that. Is the facts going to show that, though?
Right.
Well, I mean, we got these drones. We're paying for all this stuff so that people can be saved. Why do we not fly a drone over there and say, hey, drop your weapons? Oh, yeah. But why didn't they on that occasion? Why didn't they go fly a drone over there and say, hey, we can't help you unless you drop your weapon? Why didn't they think ahead?
It's all about what you feel like doing and who you want to, like you said, accountability. But if that person don't feel like moving that finger that day, it's probably
100%. I'm just hoping, I hope that it's not the same officer involved in that one that was involved in Kreslin Crawford's.
The paper trail, regardless if they try to take it away, the paper trail's still there.
Unless he removed his name. And if they just keep removing their name, you never know who it is and you never get accountability.
Well, to a small portion of people, because there's
People will know.
There's people that know
Yes.
who's doing what or whatever. Or
Yes.
a little crooked here in the courtroom when this person's there or whatever. But like people like you who know like this guy's name or that guy's name, there's people out here who know who's doing what. It's just can you catch it?
Yeah. How do you put it together? Because we all got to, we the people got to stand up and say, hey, we're tired of being the victims here. You all are playing the victim role and you're saying, oh, feel sorry for us and doing all this virtue signaling. But in reality, you ain't even showing accountability. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you got to go, I can.
Oh, you're good. I'm
all right.
Up in here in a second and talk to my buddy.
Oh, okay. But
yeah, man.
I just taking time to talk to people, see if people. I mean, I figured most people ain't even going to know what I'm talking about because the local media hasn't even produced anything on it. Oh, yeah.
Staying the hell out the way.
Yeah, because you have to.
That way as far as possible.
Shoot, yeah. Hey, thank you. What's your name, man?
Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Yes,
good
sir.
to meet you. I'm Barry Wingfield.
Be safe, man.
You too. We got one. Oh, man. You want to join my live? I don't know about that. Not at the moment. Let me find some more people to talk to. I'm from Carterville here. I know. All right. Come on down. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Come on. I'm out here trying to interview people about Sniper One, letting people know about what's happening here in Joplin, how they're hiding from everything. Nah, I ain't having people come on my live with me right yet. I might after a little bit. Here we go. Let's go see it. Find somebody else. Just doing some interviews. What is Joplin One? Oh, you mean Sniper One? Sniper One is a police officer from Joplin who unalived a 2-year-old child in Baxter Springs in a standoff. Then he sued the city to get his name retracted from the KBI report because he said it would put him at risk. But they put out criminal things on people that haven't been proven every day, just about in Joplin. So why can they do it on other people, but then this officer doesn't want to be held accountable? It still works for Joplin as well. How you doing, man?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Hey, I'm on a TikTok live and I'm just trying to interview people. Have you heard of Sniper One? So there's a police officer that works for Joplin. He used to be on SWAT, and there was a little girl that was being held by her dad in a trailer, and this police officer unalived this little girl, this 2-year-old little girl, instead of the assailant, and then the other guy unalived himself. So then he had his name retracted from the KBI report because he says it'll put him in danger. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like,
maybe
hey man, if
look for another career choice or something.
Yeah, if you ain't gonna, if you're that scared that people are gonna come after you for the decisions that you make in your position, maybe you shouldn't be in that position. Maybe you should be making different decisions. But I'll let you speak. Tell me what you think, man.
I think there should be more accountability and transparency.
Yes. I think so too. But what's your name?
Brian.
Brian? I'm Barry. Barry
to meet you,
Wingfield.
Barry.
Thank you.
You have a good rest.
Yeah, thanks for talking with me. Have you heard anything on it in local media?
No, I don't never watch the news. So.
Yeah. I don't watch the news either, but I found a KCUR 89.3 out of Kansas City that they put out a good article on it.
That's terrible, though.
It is. It's terrible. All right. Go see what else we could find. Sorry, I haven't been watching for questions, so if you had one, please ask again, and I'll try to answer it. This downtown Joplin, if y'all want to come talk and let me know your feelings on it, y'all can feel however you want to. I'm just going to tell you what I know. I would think he'd be haunted every day. I would think so. But in his, when he talked to KBI, it didn't sound like it. The first thing that, the thing that they put in there in quotes that he said is, what was it? I'm screwed. Didn't care. I mean, it wasn't about the child. It wasn't about, you know what? If that was me and I made that mistake, you know what I'd do? I'd say, take everything I got. Take my badge, take it all. Because I don't need to be in this position. I just made the worst choice of my life, and I'm going to have to live with it for the rest of my life. And I would have handed that stuff over willingly. They wouldn't have to question if I'm going to give them my name or anything like that. I would say, I deserve what comes to me because of what I just did, the choices I made. That's the accountability I have as a man. I can't go to the PD. They, on Monday, told me that I'll be, that I'm trespassed from all Joplin city buildings. So I cannot go to the PD and ask them how they feel, what they think. I can't do that. They're just trying to find something to arrest me for. They want to make me a criminal. They put out bulletins on me. They've done all sorts of stuff trying to make me a criminal. All I'm doing is using my First Amendment right. I'll wait here. I ain't gonna give them a jaywalker neither. I'll wait my turn. I know it's public property. They don't. They the kings and queens of this area, Joplin. They ain't looking for no accountability. They ain't trying to be our taxes do pay for that. And we should have a voice. These are all shoulds and woulds. Now that's in an accountable community. When the police and the local city government want to be accountable. How you doing, man? I'm on TikTok Live. Can I ask you a question real quick? What do you think of Sniper 1?
Never heard of it.
Okay. It's a local police officer that unalived a 2-year-old child with a sniper rifle in Baxter Springs, Kansas. And then his name was removed from the KBI report because, he thought that it would put him in danger. Like people would come after him or do something to him. So then he used a loophole in the Sunshine Law to say you can't put my name in there and avoid accountability and people knowing who it was.
Maybe they should have just given him witness protection, or not witness protection, but protection, and still put his name in there.
That'd be a good idea. I like that idea. Give him extra protection, like patrol his house or whatever a little bit more, make sure there's nobody's there, all those things. Yeah, I'd agree with that. That's another great idea. Have you heard anything about it from the local news, KSN, KOAM?
No, I haven't.
Is that kind of
I don't watch the news very much.
okay? I haven't seen it on their page or on anything, and it just kind of supports a narrative that I've kind of tried to show the public, is that the news and the police and the local city government aren't producing everything for the people, so that we all have the information so we can make informed decisions.
Right.
Do you believe that, or do you?
Well, I really don't have an opinion one way or the other.
Okay. All right. And what was your name, ma'am?
I'd rather not say.
Okay. My name is Barry Wingfield. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. All right. Okay. Seeing if anybody else wants to talk. Got somebody walking up here. Media is bought by politicians and higher ups. Hey, I believe that as well. I believe that the money has got into their minds, and they protect the city from lawsuits by not being accountable, by saying, no, I didn't, and then playing the victim role. It's exactly what they say that other people are doing, virtue signaling. From Joplin. I don't live in Joplin right now. No, I've never lived in Joplin, but I am a resident of this county. The way I heard the story, I thought the entire police department opened. No, Not what the KBI report says. It says all the people ran for cover because they knew that the girl was in there, and so they didn't want to fire back. But that's what. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know they did a initial report on it, KBI or the KOAM, KSN, all of them did a. She found you intimidating. She might have. I'm a big personality. Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to scare you. Just trying to talk to people. Yep. Y'all talking about today? Oh. Talking about Sniper 1 in Joplin, the unidentified sniper that unalived a 2-year-old child in Baxter Springs. Made the choice. Oh boy. Here we go. Let's see. Wonder. I'll wait over here, see if this guy wants to talk to me. Oh, let's see. How you doing today?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, I'm living the dream. Hey, have you heard of Sniper 1?
No, I have not.
Hey, would you like to hear about it?
Really?
No? You know, what would you think if a local police officer were to unalive a 2-year-old child and then hide his name so that people don't know who it is? Oh, man. Nope. He didn't like me. Nobody's known yet. Every single person I talk to, not a one of them knows about it yet. Huh. What's happening in our news media around here? How are they not covering this stuff? We'll go over here. We'll see if anybody comes out of the city building. I mean, this still is public sidewalk. I think I can walk down public sidewalk without being arrested for trespassing. I sure would hope so. Even though they're trying to trespass me so that I can't go do FOIA requests anymore. I can't do sunshine requests anymore. Yeah, it's an interesting little city we got here. Lack of accountability within Joplin. Yeah, they're not out here right now. We'll find some. They're around. They'll come. Oh man. We'll go to the other side of the street, take a little walk, see what. Yeah, I can't go into Joplin Police Department anymore because on Monday I had a motion hearing. So if you go back through my TikTok, you'll see they arrested me back in September, I believe it was, and charged me with a bunch of nonsense, basically trying to take my rights away. And so then they doubled up on it. They just doubled down, said, hey, Barry, we're going to take all your rights away. We're going to try to shut down your social media. I posted that too. Go back and look. Don't count my eggs. I ain't counting no eggs yet. I'm just out here being what I am. I ain't harming nobody. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm just out here trying to talk to people. Why would that bother somebody? But I ain't counting eggs. I ain't even got no eggs. Oh man, here we go. Waiting on a light. Emptiest streets in Missouri. Man, I'm downtown Joplin. Just looking for anybody that wants to talk about Sniper 1. See what we can find. I don't know how else to face tyranny. You got to take it on head on. It's like them bullies in school. Some of us just didn't get bullied because we didn't play those games. Oh man. We'll go this way. I'm gonna wait on every single light. Normally I'd walk, but man. Well, the family did speak with KSUR or KCUR. Yeah, they're upset. They're upset. Yeah, for sure. The events by the father are just as egregious as the events by the city, if not more egregious. But there's a responsibility, by the city to be transparent, I believe, because transparency is important for democracy. How do we have democracy when we don't even have the information? You can't expect us to make good decisions without information. This is Joplin, Missouri, downtown Joplin. Yeah, the Red Onion might give a few people. All right, I'll go over there. You're right. This entire event is heartbreaking, and people need to know about it. They need to hear about it. I'll talk to. How you doing, man? What's that? Oh, I'm living the dream, man. Hey, thank you. Hey, have you heard about Sniper 1? Is a Joplin police officer that unalived a 2-year-old little girl in Baxter Springs, Kansas, and then had his name retracted from the KBI report because he found a loophole in the sunshine law so that says if he could be put in danger in any way that he that they can't put it in there. But yet they still put things out on the citizens every day in Joplin. Yeah, how come the citizens aren't given the same respect that they give to this police officer?
I don't know, like power control trip.
Something?
I don't know. I can't call it.
I can't either. Isn't it wild though?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
God, everything is better, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
It
They-
seems like everything's getting worse.
Yeah, KBI decided not to charge the guy,
Oh, wow.
the officer, and then he's still on the force in Joplin.
Wow.
So
They always get a slap on their wrist and get away with it, man.
it kind of
You
seems
find
to
something
be.
like that or me or one of them, and it's a wrap.
Oh yeah, they put if it were you, it'd be completely different standards. They'd have a bulletin out on you. I mean, they put bulletins out on me, and I'm a law-abiding citizen. They have they arrested me one night for being in the street because I walked across the street to get information off of a vehicle because the officer wouldn't identify. I asked him for a name and badge number. He wouldn't identify. So I walked across the street to get the tag off of the vehicle so I could see who checked that out so that I could put a complaint in. Well, no, I got arrested.
They did me like that. I went to People Link to go apply for Georgia's out in Cassville.
Yeah.
And on my way back, I was walking the range line way down towards like the Walmart on 7th Street. And right when I got to the train tracks, right before I crossed over, he says, "Did you hear some girl scream?" I'm like, "What girl, bro? I just came out of People Link and I had like literally my People Link card."
Yeah.
And he says, "I'm gonna run a warrant for you." I said, "Yeah, go ahead. I'm not tripping. I ain't got no warrants. What is there to worry about?" So he run my name and he says, "Oh yeah, you're going to jail for trespass." I'm like, "How did I trespass, man? I'm not even on the road. I'm on the side of the street walking."
For real? Trespassing?
Yeah.
How are they gonna hit you on trespassing?
I don't know, man.
See?
The way they let that dude get away.
Hey, it's the narrative they're trying to sell, right?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it ain't. It isn't about justice. It isn't about being fair and equal and equality. You know, but I mean, I don't know your case. I know my case though, and it sounds an awful lot like mine, where they didn't want to be accountable, and so then they tried to make me the criminal.
Wow.
But have you already gone to court over your case?
Yeah, I didn't get any community service.
What? Did you plead guilty or what?
I had no choice.
What do you mean you had no choice?
Either you do community service or you're going to do 30 days in jail.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you try to go to trial or you try to?
Not even.
No.
They didn't give me an option.
Whoa.
Either.
Well, I mean, you got to go in and plead guilty or not guilty.
I didn't plead the fifth.
You just didn't say anything.
Say nothing.
Man, that's wild. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go over to.
Man,
What's that?
I wish you the best at that.
So
Thank you.
You videoing this and you're going around getting people's opinion about.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If people don't stand up and say something about
Yes.
the treatment, you know, they'd have buried that black dude getting murdered by the police.
Floyd.
Floyd.
Yeah.
Buried that. If all the people
If people didn't record
say
it,
something about it.
that's right. That's right. And that's exactly what Joplin's trying to do with this Sniper 1, where they don't want the police officer's name put out there because they don't want people calling in saying, "Hey, that ain't right.
Yeah.
You can't just retract stuff because you don't like what's happening." That guy made a choice. He chose to pull that trigger. You can't take that away. You can't bring Cleslin Edwards. I hope I'm saying that right.
They'll keep you focused on something else, something menial, something trivial. They'll keep different groups of people, classes of people
Yeah.
looking down or against each other.
Yeah.
And it's divide and conquer.
If
If
they-
they keep you focused on something else, you can't focus on what's really going
Yeah,
on,
well.
what the real problem is.
Well, they ain't messing with the people with money, are they?
No,
They ain't,
no.
because the people with money lawyer up, and then they get the charges dropped. These are the exact narratives I'm trying to show to everybody around Joplin too.
It's like
Everybody.
right there, you know, they got a group of some youngsters rush around, they run around, and they're jumping on homeless people, elderly people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know what the reasoning is. You know?
Well, because they
But nobody's
because
saying
they
that about it, and nobody's because nobody cares.
yeah, they don't believe in
They
humanity.
believe he's something different than anybody else.
They don't believe in humanity. They don't believe in taking care of the people. What they're doing is just pushing their Agendas. That's exactly what I told them. I've done recordings all over Joplin and recorded all sorts of officers, and there are good officers here in Joplin.
There are, and I've been in trouble my whole life, and I've been in trouble here.
Yeah.
And there are still officers around here. They still just give me a fair shake about what's going on with where I'm at, where they're at.
Yeah.
And not just mess with me because, a few months ago I was drunk and got problems over here and over there. There are a few officers doing their job.
Look at the individual situation. Look at the scenario around it. Get out of your perception and get into perspective. Perception's about emotion. Perspective's about the whole situation. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys.
Doing a good thing, man.
Thank you. I don't know how that officer lives with himself. Probably because of the virtue signal, and he sells himself in his own head, where he says he's the victim, trying to play the victim. Says I'm screwed. Said it right in the report. Says I'm screwed. Didn't care about what happened to that child. It was about him. It was him the whole time. It was him. And this is a narrative being pushed down. This comes from up above. This comes from their leadership. I've said this in I don't know how many videos I've posted. Go to my YouTube. You'll see it. It's right there for everyone to see. I ain't trying to hide nothing. I'm trying to be transparent with it. And then you know what? Their friends come and they mark all my stuff and they say, this is a bad guy. This guy's a criminal. This guy's this guy's that. But I'm just flexing my rights and they don't like it. That's right, the child is the victim. The child was in a bad situation to begin with the mom and the dad already. And then the police came in and made it even worse. It's sad. Oh boy. Hey, boy, the streets are dead today. Somebody's got to want to come talk. I know they've seen it by now. They're following me all the time. The local prosecutor, he quit following me after I called him out on it and posted the stuff. So that's kind of funny. Judge, man, he's a special case too. Should have seen, they don't keep record or transcripts in Joplin Municipal Court, which is convenient for them because then we couldn't go back on the record and I could show him that he said exactly what I said he said, and he kept denying it. Straight up lying because he didn't like what was being said. And he kept denying it. Straight up lying because he didn't like what was being said. Oh man, here we go. Here's a couple people. How y'all doing?
How are you?
You have a moment? No. Okay. Have you guys heard of Sniper 1? The local police officer that unalived a 2-year-old child in Baxter Springs? See? Another group. They didn't hear about it. They don't even know about Sniper 1. How's our local media not keeping up with this? A KCUR radio out of it's 89.3 out of Kansas City, I believe. They went and got as much as they could, but they retracted the officer's name from it because the officer found a little loophole in the Sunshine Law where they can go and say, oh, it puts me at risk. It's going to put me in danger. So Joplin's used that on me. I still got the letters that they sent me where they say they can't release this stuff because it puts them at risk. So this is a narrative being sold by Joplin, and then they're standing behind it with their officer. It's wild. I mean, I can't go into the building because on Monday, the chief of police says he's trespassing me from every Joplin city-owned building because they don't like what I'm saying. Because they tried to take my freedom of speech. They sent a letter. You can see that. Go check out my TikToks. They sent a letter, and you guys can read it. You can see what they said. They try to connect me to other egregious events. They try to somehow claim that I'm accountable for what other people do. It's wild. It's wild around here. It's just the lack of accountability from the people who say they're trying to be accountable. Local media was hushed. I see that. I see you, Beth. Local media isn't hushed. Local media is pushing the narrative that they're told to push. They don't dig into stories. They don't go do any investigative reporting. They just put out whatever the cops say. That's how it's done here in Joplin. I've called it for years now. Oh boy. Yeah, I put out some things on some congressmen and congresswomen and people that are supposed to be in positions accountable positions to the people. I'll tell you one, Jill Carter. Boy, she says right on her page, supports the Constitution. I come to her page and I post things that show she doesn't support the Constitution. You know what she did? She deleted them and then blocked me. It was not her personal page. It was her political page. The Supreme Court of the United States has already decided you cannot block people on a political page just because they disagree with you. That is our First Amendment right. She doesn't support the Constitution. She's a liar. Yeah, the police station is a public building. Just seems like old Rich, new guy, Richard Pearson, he doesn't know that. He doesn't seem to know it, doesn't seem to care. He has no concern with being accountable at all. He's concerned with the city, like with the people, the citizens, doing anything that he tells them not to do. He's concerned with them saying anything outside of what he wants to say. But you know what? He ain't concerned with holding his police officers accountable. We'll go back down here. I'll just keep walking around, y'all. Somebody pull up. We can talk about it. See how people feel. I completely support the Constitution. I believe that it's the groundwork for our country, and as we get farther and farther away from it, we see the demise. We see what happens. Look at the crime rate in Joplin, Missouri. 50,000 people, but we got a crime rate higher than, I don't know, most freaking bigger cities. I don't know, we're behind. Well, it's all over Missouri, I guess. St. Louis, one of the highest in the nation. Kansas City, one of the highest in the nation. Springfield, one of the highest in the nation. Want to know what causes the crime rate to be so high? Well, I'll tell you. The lack of accountability from the other side. When the government ain't accountable, what you think the people are going to do? They're gonna act a fool because they're watching you do it. They're just following their leadership. Pretty simple to think of, but why ain't they? Why ain't they thinking of it? They ain't trying to be accountable. Let's see. I'll maybe go back. We'll go back around this way instead, I guess. It's taking too long for me. See what's up over here. Just out for a walk. Talking to the people. Do a little live. Might do it every day. Just different areas. Make people aware. Dude, I got a guy I've been talking to over in St. Louis. Central Tyrant, I believe, is the one out of St. Louis. He's been exposing them. He's been showing it. Been showing how the government ain't trying to be accountable, ain't trying to follow the Constitution, ain't trying to follow Sunshine Law, trying to push people off of public property, all those things. Man, I've been reaching out to a few people that reach out to me and try to help me out. It's the only way we're going to get anything done with this. We've got to grassroots get this going. We've got to stand up for the people. We have to be our brother's keeper. Brother and sister, you know, I just say it the old way. Walk around the back. Let's see. Oh man. Well, I guess the ambulance is taking off. Oh, here we go. Here's a Joplin PD. I ain't trying to disturb them. I don't need them to arrest me or nothing today. I got things to do. Let's see where he's going. Oh yeah, Joplin Towers there. Yeah, that's yeah, I've seen that. I think they use it for some like mental health stuff or for financial assistance or Section 8, whatever it's called. I don't know. I'm not really that well informed on the messenger towers or whatever. It's kind of cool to hear the history of some of this stuff though. In Joplin, well, Sniper 1 is a police officer that works for Joplin Police Department who unalived a 2-year-old girl in Baxter Springs, Kansas. Then he had his name retracted from the KBI report based on a Sunshine Law, based on the Sunshine Law here in Missouri, where they don't, if they feel like they could be harmed or threatened or anything like that, then they can have their name removed from it. And yet, Joplin still puts out reports about people, the citizens, all the time. They don't have the evidence to, well, maybe they do, but sometimes they don't, because then the people are later found not guilty, but they don't retract anything. They don't come back and give a different report. They don't come back and tell a different narrative. So it's a special circumstance for a Joplin police officer who's still on the force after unaliving a 2-year-old child. Sniper 1 is his name, or is the identified name on KCUR and on the KBI report. Oh, Red Onion's getting some people. I'd love to talk to some of these older citizens, you know. They're the ones that back the blue no matter what, you know. That's what I'm looking for, those people, so I can say, okay, well, how do you back the blue when they're doing this and they ain't gonna be up front with you and say, hey, that was me, I did that? How are you gonna back the blue when the thing that comes out of his mouth is, oh, I'm screwed? It wasn't concern for that child that he just unalived. It was about him. It was him that he was worried about. He was screwed. That should tell you enough about the personality, the character of that man. I would have gave him everything I had and said, take it. I don't want my badge. I don't want that stuff. I'm out here trying to save people's lives, and I just took a small child's life by my choice. I did it. I wouldn't, nope. That is zero accountability is what that is. Here we go. I'll go back around the Red Onion, go down this way. I wonder if these two know. How y'all doing? Hey, have you guys heard of Sniper One? Sniper One is a police officer on the Joplin police force. Joplin was called to Baxter Springs to help out, and they unalived a 2-year-old girl. Then he sued the city to get his name retracted.
I know it. Get to the point.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel that the man should be accountable for his actions? Don't have an opinion? Okay. I just believe in accountability, and I think that it should be on both sides. You know? So I just like to get the opinion of the people. Yeah, Dustin, I see you, man. I see you there. I see you. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm facing 2 places right now. I got Jasper Police Department and I got Joplin Police Department that are teaming up, putting out reports on me, helping each other sell the narrative that they want to sell. They got all their friends coming at me. I see you. I just ain't got the resources to come help you right now, man. It's just the way it is right now, and I wish I could help everyone, but I'm trying to do my best to bring the issue to the forefront, to show what's happening. And you know what? This is how I can do it right now. This is what I can do. I can walk down the street and I can talk to people and I can ask them what they believe. How are you ladies doing? Have you heard of Sniper One? What's that? Hey, so there's a Joplin police officer that unalived a 2-year-old girl in Baxter Springs and had his name retracted from the reports because he said that he wasn't safe if that got out. Does that sound like transparency from our government? Okay, I was just wondering. Thank you for your time. They don't want to talk about it, I guess. Oh man. Some people's kids. You know, it's the silent majority that allows these things to happen. Right here at the Joplin Globe. Hello from Oklahoma. Hello. Joplin Globe ain't done no report. I wonder if they would tell me why. I could go ask them. If they don't want me here, they can ask me to leave, right? How you doing? My name is Barry Wingfield, and I'm just doing a TikTok live. I'm talking about Sniper One. Have you heard of Sniper One? No. Okay. The Sniper One is the police officer who unalived a 2-year-old child in Baxter Springs, Kansas. Had his name removed from the KBI report. I was just going to see if the Joplin Globe had planned on doing any kind of reporting on this to inform the people of what's happening. Had planned on doing any kind of reporting on this to inform the people of what's happening.
see.
How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
Oh, I'm living the dream. What's your name? My name's Barry Wingfield.
Nice to meet you. You'll have to turn the device off.
Oh, I will.
Yes.
I'll go outside.
That's fine.
I'm on a TikTok live.
I understand you're under TikTok live, but
I'm just trying to find out why the Joplin Globe hasn't done any reporting on
we'll find
Sniper
out.
One.
We'll ask the editor here in a minute.
Okay, you want me to go outside and he can come out and talk to me out there?
If he chooses to.
Okay.
We won't talk online on TikTok live, Facebook live, or anything like that.
Okay.
We'll be happy to talk to you.
Okay, why wouldn't you talk on live?
Well, because as far as recording and things along those lines.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, are you scared of something you're going to say?
No.
Oh,
I'm scared
okay.
of what I'm going to say, but the problem is when you can twist this any which way you want to. When you post it, all you're doing is getting fame for yourself.
It's posted right now.
Yeah, and
It's
you're just
alive.
getting fame for yourself.
It's not. No, I'm trying to get
that's what
justice
you're
for the
doing.
country, for
Go
the
ahead-
people.
go ahead
All
and
right, I'll step
out,
outside.
okay?
That's fine.
Uh,
Oh shoot. Okay.
and
Go
I'll
this way.
ask-
Fair. Thank you. Have you heard of Sniper One? The Joplin police officer that unalived a 2-year-old child in Baxter Springs? See? Where's the accountability at, y'all? Who are they trying to fool? They don't want to be on camera because they don't want to cause problems for themselves. They don't want to tell you what's really going on. And then when you can cognitively think and speak, hey, maybe he'll come out. Come on. They ain't trying to compete with cognition. Is he gonna come out? I don't know. I'll wait. That ain't on.
So we have had coverage,
Okay.
and it's on joplinclub.com,
Okay.
and you can look at it there. But we have actually had coverage,
Okay.
and we just don't have recording devices inside the building because other customers and everything as they come through, like this lady here.
Okay.
That's the main reason why.
Okay.
You know. So, and I don't know why you decided you wanted to come down here and do this, even though we have had coverage. Have you looked at us online?
I have looked it up.
Subscription.
I seen stories when it first happened, but I haven't seen anything lately as the KBI report has come out. Okay.
And if you don't have
Sell you
that,
a subscription right now. Are you up for it?
No, I'm not.
yeah, then that tells
I'm not going to buy one right now.
you.
But can you tell me what you said in it? Do you believe that the officer should have given his name, or the officer's name should be in it?
I'm not here to comment.
Okay. Do you believe the officer's name should be in it? I just asked a simple question. Boy, they don't care what you feel if you ain't buying their paper, I guess. Dang. Oh man, Joplin Globe. The voice of the people, huh? That's a wild one. Having a good time down here in Joplin. Talking to the people, letting them know. They're calling the police. Dude, I ain't got to call the police. I'm going to walk anyway. I wasn't going to stay. I walked out the door. Come on. Do my research. Well, the first things first, if you ain't buying a subscription from Joplin Globe, you can't even read their stuff online. Go try. So maybe I did do my research, but they haven't put anything out lately. They haven't said anything. Cleslin Edwards, her death was just yesterday, 2 years ago. And nothing. KCUR put stuff out, 25th 26. Nebraska put stuff out. Iowa put stuff out. There's all sorts of places that put stuff out. But the Joplin Globe, I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. Not for quite a while. Oh, Lee. Buy a subscription. You didn't know they posted it. Post it then. Show me. We live in the show me, so show me, Lee. Show me. They don't care. I ain't buying their subscription. Buy their subscription so I can buy what the police say every day? No. I'm out here trying to figure out the truth. That's what we all should be doing. Aren't we all entitled to that, Lee? Don't you believe in that? Don't you believe in our rights as citizens of America? The ones bestowed to us by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights? I don't know, man. You're trying to sell your own narrative. Well, then you'd dig deeper. You wouldn't believe the narrative that you're being sold by KOAM, KSN, the Joplin Globe. You wouldn't just fall in line with the way that they fall into their propriety. If that were the case, Lee, try to come on here and discredit me like I didn't go looking for stuff. What do you think I did all day yesterday? I went looking for stuff. Come on now. How do you think I know about this stuff, but the other citizens around here don't? Oh man, had to verify so that I could continue. Hey man, that's their choice. How you doing? All right. Oh boy, here we go. There's some people over here in front of City Hall. Wonder if they'll talk to me. I'll try. Oh, there's a guy coming down the road. He might talk to me. Constant ridicule of one another. Okay. Huh. Well, that's our voices that keep the truth coming out, because somewhere in the middle of it all is the truth, right? That's how I believe. There's your truth, my truth, and the actual truth. Huh? You're going to see it with your perception. I'm going to use some of my perception. And then as we get it all gathered up, we get the full perspective. That's where we need to be. Full perspective. Oh, man, here we go. How you doing, ma'am? Have you heard of Sniper One? No. I'm not trying to scare you or anything. Am I scaring you?
No, you're fine.
Okay. So Sniper One is a police officer on the Joplin Police Force that unalived a 2-year-old child in Baxter Springs, Kansas, at a standoff with which her dad was holding her in a trailer. There hasn't been much reporting on it. There hasn't been anything done by KOAM, KSN, even the Joplin Globe, really. And so you can pick it up from like KCUR, which is 89.3. And they covered it pretty well. But the officer had his name retracted from the KBI report because he said it would cause, it could put him in danger. But then they put criminal charges against people out every day. You know what I mean? And they name them, they tag them. Is that not the same thing? Are the citizens not worth as much as the police? Are the citizens lower class than the police? What do you think?
I think it depends on the situation.
Okay.
I have family that are police officers, and I think people will take it a little farther sometimes with police officers just because they don't see them as an average Joe. They don't see them outside of the uniform. But I also don't think that they are hired. They just put their lives in danger every day.
Okay.
So they're at a different standard, but they're not hired than others.
Okay. So like a police officer that unalives a 2-year-old child, and then it completely went against policy, protocol, everything has been trained, and made the choice to pull that trigger. You believe that that guy has more rights than a normal citizen?
I don't believe that, no.
Okay. Okay. All right. I was just wondering. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Oh man, we got something going on over there. That don't look good. Hi, ma'am.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
Have you heard of Sniper One? Sniper One is a Joplin police officer that unalived a 2-year-old little girl in Baxter Springs, Kansas, at a standoff. It was found that he was acted outside of protocol. He didn't follow policies, and then he had his name retracted from the KBI report so that nobody can report who he is because it would put him in danger, he says. Do you think that that's fair and transparent to the public and to the people?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not fair for the family, but for his life to continue and be semi-normal, because who knows people are gonna try to do to him. So yeah.
I agree. I mean, I can tell you what I would have done as soon as here's what KBI, the Kansas Bureau of Investigation, they did a report on it, and what he said was, I'm screwed. He didn't say anything about this child, things like that. That wasn't what was in the investigation. He said, I'm screwed. So he didn't even think about, I mean, if it were me, I would have walked in, I'd have handed him my badge, I'd have handed him everything I had, and I'd have said, you know what? I came here to protect the people, and I just harmed these people. I just did something unthinkable. I should not have these things. That's accountability, is it not?
Yeah, but we put people in harm's way all the time that don't have their names out there, so I just,
Is that acceptable though?
Well, I hate that people hurt each other, period.
Yes.
But if no, you have to kind of balance how much damage is what he did going to do to his life anyway. So.
Yeah, but when he only felt sorry for himself afterwards, saying I'm screwed, do you really think that he's even thinking about?
Well, yeah, because probably later on he's like, why did that come out of my mouth? People say things when they're worked up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Welcome.
We're getting a few more people out here now, so let's go walking down this area over here. Let's see what happens. What's going on? I'm new. Okay, hey, what's up? Is Sniper One is a police officer in Joplin, Missouri, who was on SWAT, was a sniper, showed up to an event where there was a standoff with a young girl's child, or with a guy who was holding his child. He had just unalived his girlfriend or something like that, and shot at police. Well, the police were hunkered down so that they wouldn't get shot, and then Sniper One made the decision to pull the trigger and unalive a 2-year-old child. Now he sued the city, and the city stands behind him in not giving information because it could put him in danger. I'm shocked by it. It doesn't make sense to me. So I'm out here trying to figure out, how the people feel, how other people feel about this guy not being held accountable. How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. Have you guys heard of Sniper One? Have you heard of Sniper One?
Yeah.
You've heard of it?
Yeah.
You're the first person downtown that's told me they've heard of it. I've talked to several people.
Yeah, actually, I just seen it yesterday on Facebook.
Yeah? What'd you see?
Something about they're trying to figure out who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a local police officer in Joplin who unalived a 2-year-old child in Baxter Springs at a standoff. So then he had his name retracted from the KBI report because he said it would put him in danger. So the police department puts out pictures of people that they're accusing of crimes every single day, just about. But this guy thinks that he's special because he's a police officer, so he should get special treatment, and he shouldn't have his name or anything put out there. Does that sound fair to you guys? Accountability, yes. How can we have democracy without transparency? How can they hold this from the people? That don't make sense to me. All right, thank you. Thank you guys for your time. I won't keep you from your job. Oh boy. This sounds like, people don't think that that's very transparent. I hope you're watching, Rich. You told me to call you Rich. You wanted to be just a man. So be a common man. Come out here and give your piece on it. What happened? So you wanted to be just a man. So be a common man. Come out here and give your piece on it. What happened?